Tonight on CTV News at 5, that's a wrap on the 2025 Toy Mountain campaign. Here at CTV News in Kitchener, thousands of toys and thousands of dollars was raised to help support the community through the Salvation Army. Plus, a reaction from faculty and students at Conestoga College after hundreds of staff were issued layoff notices this week. And it's Emergency Services Week at the Food Bank of Waterloo Region. We check in with the team there ahead of their final fundraising push for 2025. CTV News at 5 starts right now. Good afternoon. Thanks for joining us. First at 5, we're following some developing news this afternoon. More job cuts at Conestoga College. CTV News has learned that a number of support staff were laid off today, just 2 days after almost 200 full-time faculty were also let go. We are working to confirm exactly how many support staff have been affected. In an email today, one of the OPSU union leaders saying she is deeply angered by the decision and its timing right during the holiday season. She says the union has tried to work with the college on ways to save money and increase revenue, but believes their suggestions were largely ignored. Earlier this week, we learned that around 180 college faculty were given layoff notices. Their union calling it devastating. CTV News has reached out to Conestoga College to find out more about today's layoffs. Coming up at 6, CTV's Colton Weens will hear from affected workers, and CTV's Spencer Turcott hears from students about the impact of these cuts. Well, our toy mountain has come down. Volunteers from the Salvation Army picked up thousands of donations earlier today in a year where the need is great, but people's generosity proved even greater. CTV's Krista Simpson has more.
Dismantling a mountain of donations, one toy at a time, in a year where the needs have felt greater than ever.
We hear a lot of it's been a hard year for people.
The challenge is evident as this year's month-long Toy Mountain campaign played out. This was the mountain a little more than a week ago, on December 9th. Most of the toys donated up to that point had to be packed up because they were needed immediately to give to families by the Salvation Army. But within days, the mountain was rebuilt, reaching new heights, widths, and depths by Wednesday night's finale show, a testimonial to the generosity of the community that helped and kept helping.
Seeing those community partners, individuals and businesses say, we saw that story, we saw that you had to take it, so we kept going and we kept pushing. For me, that's just an incredible feeling, knowing that we're not alone in serving our community, that it is a community effort to support each other.
Thursday morning, the mountain in the CTV studio came down. The toys packed into boxes and loaded into a truck.
This is where all the toys end up, the Salvation Army Church and Family Care Center in Kitchener. Here, they're counted and sorted.
This year's grand total from the CTV campaign, 5,331 toys. Some will be handed out to families in the coming days, the rest stored and saved for next year. And as the toys are transported, those involved in the process are thinking about the eventual recipients.
When parents come in and we get to take them around and they're looking for those items, you hear the stories. You hear what those desires are that those kids are asking for, the things that have been placed in the Santa letters. And you're going, we're seeing some of those items come in, and I'm going, yes, we get to put this on our shelf because I know this is what somebody is looking for.
This year, the Salvation Army distributed toys to about 5,000 children ages 0 to 15. And they continue to fundraise to help cover the costs of the programs run throughout the year.
This year, our goal is $250,000.
The Kettle campaign still in full swing until Christmas Eve. The Salvation Army is still looking for more people to volunteer in the coming days.
Everyone has to give how they're able to, and sometimes the greatest gift people can give is their time. And so standing on a kettle and saying Merry Christmas and thanking donors is a great way to give back at Christmas time.
In a community that has already proved it is a generous one. Krista Simpson, CTV News, Kitchener.
5,300 toy donations.
Yeah,
Leanne.
it's pretty incredible.
It's amazing. I mean, the community really coming out in full support of Toy Mountain. Could not be more proud of the team here.
Yeah.
And the community at large.
And, you know, we knew by looking at that mountain, because we had some groups come in with some amazing large donations, and we knew there was a lot of toys on that mountain.
Absolutely. It was raining toys and raining outside.
Yes, exactly. It is going to be raining, that's for sure, Ash. As we get into the overnight hours, we are under a special weather statement for rainfall and gusty winds, looking at 10 to 20 millimeters overnight. But the thing is, too, we're in mild temperatures right now, and they are going to rapidly fall as we get into the overnight hours. Of course, that means we could see some icy surfaces early in the morning and a flash freeze, and there's that system now moving on through. So we'll break down the timing and find out just how everything is going to fall a little bit later on.
Sounds good. All right, and as we head into our first break, here's what you need to know. Support local businesses this holiday season and shop from vendors right across the region tonight. The 3rd annual Last Minute Market has kicked off and runs until 9 at the TWB Brewing. Enjoy a pint while you browse and avoid the busy shopping malls. Stay with us.
Download the CTV News app and stay on top of local stories as they unfold.
We go to a dramatic scene unfolding.
Customize your feed and watch live wherever you are. ctvkitchener.ca, your home for news.
New figures show Canada's population declined for the first time in history this year. Here's CTV's Heather Wright with a look at what's behind the drop and the expected impact on the country's economy.
The federal government promised to, quote, get immigration under control, and preliminary numbers from Statistics Canada suggest efforts to curb the number of immigrants are working. Between July 1st and October 1st of this year, Canada's population decreased by about 76,000 people, mainly due to a reduction in the number of non-permanent residents. Stats Canada attributes the decrease to record high outflows, with about 74,000 people with a study permit leaving the country.
We needed to bring our immigration level to a more sustainable level, and at the same time, we've doubled down in budget 2025 to attract the best and brightest in our country.
This decrease follows record rates of population growth between 2022 and 2023, an immigration policy aimed at part in helping companies fill thousands of empty jobs following the COVID-19 pandemic. But the increase also exacerbated existing challenges with housing and health care.
One of the things that it doesn't seem to be any huge consensus on is what our perfect immigration levels should be.
Michael Hahn is a professor and demographer at Western University and says a shrinking population can have positive impacts, such as driving down housing prices. But he warns there can be negative impacts too, especially when the changes happen so quickly.
You know, wide open, wide shut. Those are the ones that hurt the most. Those are the ones that, you know, universities, colleges, builders, they're not prepared for these abrupt changes because population change, I think optimal population change happens slowly rather than quickly.
More changes to immigration levels are coming, with the federal Liberals vowing to further reduce the number of temporary residents over the next 2 years. Heather Wright, CTV News, Toronto.
It is First Responders Awareness Week here at the Food Bank of Waterloo Region. So it is a busy day. There's lots going on behind us, and we are joined first by Kim Wilhelm, the CEO of the Food Bank of Waterloo Region. Great to see you. Thanks for having us.
Thanks for coming on this day. It's amazing.
So before we talk about everything that's going on and kind of get involved in the action, let's first start with the demand and the need for food assistance right now in our community.
The reality is the need for food assistance continues to be at record highs. People are struggling day after day to afford the basic necessities. Food is a basic human right, and no one should have to choose between food and housing. Yet over 73,000 people in our community have to make that choice each and every day.
Now, Kim, what does the food bank do to ensure the people of the region have access to food?
We work daily to look at our data to see how many people are accessing food, and then make sure that we have the food on site to meet that demand. We have folks here sorting that food today, and that food is going to go directly out to the 61 agencies in our network who are directly serving folks in our community.
And how much food are we talking about here?
Last year, over 10 million pounds of food moved through this building.
That's a lot of food.
It is, but the reality is over 622 visits happened to a food hamper program last year alone. That's a 209% increase from 2019.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, the demand is up. Of course, we know Christmas is right around the corner as well. A lot of families struggle at this time of year. How can people help, especially right now? What can they do to make sure everyone has food on the table this holiday season?
If you have the ability, room in your budget, and can make a financial donation, you can make that donation directly on our website at thefoodbank.ca. If you're out at the grocery store and you can pick up an extra item, we actually have a really increased need right now for cereal. So please pick up a box of cereal and leave it on the bin on your way out of the store. Those are two amazing ways that would really make a huge difference in our community.
Fantastic. And Kim, of course, we have to talk about the activity that's happening behind you. What is going on here today?
This is our First Responders Awareness Week here at the Food Bank, and each and every day we have someone from Kitchener Fire, Waterloo Fire. Today we have paramedics here. Tomorrow the police are here, and all off-duty staff are here to make sure that the food gets out of our building before the holiday season. They're sorting food, picking up food in the community. Wherever they can lend a hand, they are doing that. It's a really busy week for us.
Well, Ashley, we got to go find out about all the work that is happening. Kim, thanks so much.
Thank you.
Okay, now we're getting an inside look into the action as it's happening. And joining us is Brian Teat with the Regional Waterloo Paramedic Services. Brian, thank you for being here with us. You know, it's one thing to know that there's need in the community, and it's another thing to bring your crew down here and participate in helping that need. Tell us a little bit about what your crew is doing here today.
Yeah, so we have Regional Waterloo Paramedic Services, supported by Conestoga College's paramedic program, helping out to sort, pack, and distribute food to the community right now. So we have a few crews here organizing, stacking, and packing everything. And we also have some crews out picking up food from the community, from schools and drop-off points in an ambulance right now. So,
well, there's a lot of you that came out today. Talk about a little bit about what it means to be able to come out as a team and give back to the food bank, give back to families in need right across Waterloo region.
Oh, it's amazing for team building and just to be able to be here and support and see the amazing work done by the food bank. The staff here every single day doing this amazing work, so it's great to come in and have a glimpse to see other ways that the Regional Waterloo Paramedic Services can support the community.
So as a first responder, of course, you have the first inside look into the community out in the field every day. What sort of need are you seeing throughout the community?
Well, my role is support the paramedics, the frontline ones, so I won't take the glory from the work done on the road. But it's amazing to see the changes in the community and the changing and evolving need. We just started our new MPDS dispatch system, so the way that we're responding is changing. The way how service is being provided to the community is changing. And again, we're seeing increased need, increased diversity of calls, and the scope of practice of the paramedics is always changing and increasing as well to support that.
Well, thanks so much for all that you guys are doing and for, of course, coming out, taking part in First Responders Awareness Week here at the Food Bank of Waterloo Region. Thanks again.
Thank you. Thanks for having us.
And here's what you need to know. Decorate some Christmas cookies for you and friends and family at Four Fathers Brewing in Cambridge. It's happening tonight from 6:30 to 9:30. Stay with us.
Holiday set decoration provided by Royal City Nursery.
All right, Leanne, it sounds like it's a bit wet and rainy out there this evening, a little bit warmer than we've experienced, but that's about to change.
Yeah, Ashley, temperature's mild right now. We were just trying to figure out if it was raining yet or if the rain is just waiting in the wings. It looks to be dry where we are here in the Sports World area of Kitchener, and our live look comes to us near the Conestoga College Dune campus, and it looks to be still dry right now this hour. Temperatures on the mild side of things. If you get a chance to get outside, maybe do so now. Go for a quick walk because the rain is going to be moving in, and that is why we are under a special weather statement this hour here in Waterloo region for rainfall and gusty winds. We're looking at 10 to 20 millimeters of rain over the next 24 hours or so, and wind gusts from about 60 to 80 kilometers an hour. Now, we talked about how it's mild out there right now. Well, temperatures are going to be rapidly falling as we head into the overnight hours, which could result in a flash freeze by early tomorrow morning. Certainly something to keep in mind for your morning commute and any morning walk you may go on. Okay, so by the noon hour tomorrow, there you go, 10 to 20 millimeters of rainfall here in KW. Right now, it's looking like it'll be about 15 to 20. Many surrounding communities looking at about the same amounts or a little bit higher than 10 millimeters of rain. Here's the system that's going to be moving west to east as it approaches us heading into the evening hours tonight. We could see pockets of heavier rainfall at certain times, and by about 6 o'clock tomorrow morning, this is the snapshot of how things will look right across southern Ontario. So the rainfall moves east. We see some mixed precipitation move in, and eventually a cold front will pass through, and that precipitation will turn to snowfall by midday Friday. So keep in mind the icy surfaces out there on pavements, parking lots through the morning hours, especially if we do see that flash freeze. And then, of course, it will cover with snowfall throughout the day, looking at about 5 centimeters of localized accumulation through Friday evening. Okay, temperatures right now, we are still sitting at that mild 6 degrees here locally, 4 degrees in London. Windsor in the double digits this hour. It is 10 degrees there, 7 along the shores of Lake Huron, 6 degrees in Barrie. Okay, today we did reach a daytime high of 7 degrees, and that is well above seasonal for this time of year. As you can see, the normal is -2. We actually also broke a record. 6.7 was the old record set back in 1967. So record high today. It's not something we've been seeing over the past couple of weeks. We have been into the minus double digits for our overnight lows. Tonight, things are going to drop to -2. We're going to see that rainfall move in and the winds pick up speeds tomorrow. Temperatures continue to fall off, and we're not going to warm up. -4 will be the daytime high. It'll feel closer to -15. With the flurry activity, we do have a risk to see some snow squalls as well. Visibility could be bad at times as you are traveling, especially on highways. Snowfall and chance for it continues through Saturday, 1 degree, the daytime high, into Sunday as well. By Monday, a mix of sun and cloud and a high of -1. Ashley.
All right, sounds good. Thank you, Leanne. Last night, we got the first look at Team Canada's World Junior Hockey team in action right here at the Kitchener Auditorium. CTV's Alexandra Hollick was there.
Go, Canada, go!
Fans lined the block at the Kitchener Memorial Auditorium Wednesday night for a chance to cheer on Team Canada.
Let's go, Canada! Gonna win tonight!
Inside, a sea of red filled sold-out seats.
I think it's an incredible honor. It's a prestigious event. It's something that we have been kind of going after and hoping to invite into our venue. The odd is turning 75, but that is not holding us back from doing exciting things.
Canada went head-to-head against Sweden in their first exhibition game leading up to this year's World Juniors on Boxing Day.
It's the first real test as we begin our journey to Minnesota.
But before the boys in red head south of the border, they're dropping the puck in southwestern Ontario.
When you think of the World Juniors, it's the greatest junior hockey tournament in the world, and why not do it in a junior hockey crazy market like Kitchener?
I'm glad it came to Kitchener. It's our only opportunity to see it. Absolutely great. And we love our junior hockey.
It's a lot of pride for the city. It's really awesome. Brings a lot of people to the city, a lot of movement in the community. It's really awesome.
The game bringing this pair of brothers all the way from Port Elgin to ice level.
It's really awesome. So excited.
While the final Team Canada roster is yet to be determined, Kitchener Rangers fans had a chance to see one of their own on the ice.
We've got a Kitchener Ranger on the roster in Cameron Reed, which is extra special for him.
A start to a special holiday tradition that transcends generations.
The whole team's amazing, so they're all like who I looked up to.
Go Canada, go! Go Canada, go!
Alexandra Hollick, CTV News.
And here's what you need to know. Grab a reservation in Cambridge's Gaslight District tomorrow and enjoy a front row seat to an evening of holiday magic. The Waterloo County Carolers will be harmonizing their way through the area from 6 to 9 p.m. Time now to take a look at the final 5 stories we're following today. As food banks face increased pressure to meet need, a new report finds almost a third of Ontarians have no plans to donate this year. Research from Nextdoor Canada and Angus Reid also shows 20% of Canadians say they are currently struggling to afford groceries, while 39% report knowing someone struggling. Nearly 2.2 million Canadians are expected to rely on food banks this month. As we look ahead to the new year, a number of new laws and rules are set to take effect, including one here in Ontario around pay transparency. Starting January 1st, employers with more than 25 people on their payroll must post compensation ranges in all their publicly advertised job postings. They'll also be required to disclose the use of AI in the hiring process. New Liberal MP Michael Ma is defending his decision to leave the Conservative Party and cross the floor to the government benches, a move that has angered some of his constituents in the riding of Markham-Unionville. Ma's decision to cross the floor puts the Liberals 1 seat away from a majority government. Prize money for the upcoming FIFA World Cup is being increased by 50% for next summer's tournament. FIFA announced the 2026 champion will take home a record $50 million. The runner-up will collect $33 million, with the third place side picking up $29 million, as well as 48 participating teams will get at least $10.5 million, and each qualified side will receive $1.5 million for preparation costs. Okay, finally for us tonight, a new study out of Sweden finds there's no need to avoid the charcuterie board at your next holiday gathering. The study looks at the possible link between eating high-fat cheese and a lower risk of developing dementia. The study found that people who ate 50 grams or more of high-fat cheese a day had a 13% lower risk of dementia than those who had less than 15 grams per day. Well, that is good news for me indeed, because I love some cheese. All right, that is our time. Thank you for watching. We'll, of course, have more local news coverage at 6 with Tony Grace and Leanne Evans. First, here's CTV National News.